Miss Althemese, what was it like receiving a master's degree and a bachelor's degree from FAMU?
Receiving the bachelor's degree in music, I was a piano and voice major, and the master's degree later in guidance and counseling was very exciting for me because it was a part of my training coming up through my parents that education was very important, and they wanted to see that all 9 of us received the terminal degrees. My parents, of course, were from Lynn County, Tallahassee. They did not get the benefit of a college education. They both had to leave school in order to attend to the farm and the family.
Do you have any pets or animals?
My family was not a family of cats, dogs. During that time, our livelihood was focused on helping with the garden, helping gather the eggs that the chickens laid. So we had enough going on. One of the young men in the community did come to the house one day with his dog. So my uncle said, "Well, son, what does your dog do?" And so the young man looked at him kind of strange. He said, "Well, we play around now." He said, "Yeah, but what does he do?" And so my uncle looked at my dad. He said, "You don't want anything around you unless they can contribute something."
Tell me about when you co-chaired the Smoky Hollow Project.
The Smoky Hollow Project is one of those projects that I hold dear to my heart. And I think along with what I did with Greenwood Cemetery and Saving the Riley House, the Smoky Hollow Project ranks very high among those. There were over 80 families living in Smoky Hollow. The community had been demolished in order to build the first state building, Department of Transportation, and then later Cascades Park. However, nothing was being said about what it once was and the very thriving community that it was.
Miss Althemese, what was the best piece of advice you got as a child?
The best piece of advice I got, though sometimes I would resist, they always called me the rebellious one in a way, but it was the education piece. I wanted it, but I also saw my friends sometimes doing things that I wanted to do. I could not go to a movie, for instance. I did not until I got married.
What was it like receiving the Greater Chamber of Commerce Lifetime Achievement Award?
The highest award from the Chamber of Commerce, I was in class 16. There was a program they called Leadership Tallahassee. It was a great event, and I cherished that award. And coming from the Chamber of Commerce, I felt really honored and humbled to have been chosen for that. In addition to the Chamber Award, was one that I received just last year from the Oasis Center for Women and Girls. That was the Lifetime Achiever Award. 2 years ago, I received the Daughters of the American Revolution Medal of Distinction, and there have been many, many other awards along the way.
Can you share some old sayings that you heard in your life?
Some of the old sayings that I grew up with, they used to say sometimes, empty wagon makes a lot of noise. Don't worry about the mule being blind, just pull the line. The mule would know when it got to the country trail to turn off, and they would just get in the wagon and say, "Go home, mule."